Hey you all, I hope your day is going well. Today I wanted to discuss with you what to expect in your MSW program. Before we get started, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification button so you can be notified of more videos like this. And be sure to follow me on my Instagram page at DonzelPost so you can see many things that I'm not able to post onto this channel. So the first few things you should be expecting is just the style of the MSW program. So many MSW programs there's a lot of reading involved, there's a lot of discussions involved, there's a lot of writing involved. And I think it's so important to recognize that whatever reading assignments you're given, you need to read them. This is not something that you can fluff. This is not something that you can finesse, because you're going to be reading about different treatment modalities, about different vignettes and case studies and all sorts of things to make you a more informed student and future practitioner. For the discussions, you should really be prepared to contribute to the overall intellectual community of your school, because your university, your professor, they're going to be expecting you to have come to class prepared, having read the assignments, having completed the assignments, and they're going to want you to give that feedback. Many programs are walking away from the lecture styles where you take notes and blah blah blah, and much of it all is done outside of class, and you come in class and you are doing activities and you are discussing things and you are debating and you are presenting. There's a lot of presentations that you will have to give in your MSW program, and so you need to be comfortable in talking in front of people. That's going to be quite vital, especially with us entering a helping profession. We are going to be talking with vulnerable people. We are not going to only have to be able to talk, but we're going to have to be able to pull things out of that other person. So interpersonal communication skills are very vital. And of course, you're going to have group projects. So again, going off of the interpersonal communication, you need to be able to work well with people, because you are not only going to be working by yourself, you're going to be working with students. Your grade will depend on how well everyone does, how well everyone contributes. If one person drops the ball, it affects everyone. So that's going to be very important, and that's something to take seriously, because group work is not going to go away. When you enter the profession, you are going to be working part of an interdisciplinary team, a multidisciplinary team. There are going to be people that you have to answer to. There are going to be people who have to answer to you. And there are going to be people that you're working side by side with. So it's vital that you're able to have those conversations and really be intentional about working together to accomplish a common goal. Of course, you're going to have papers and exams, so I think that is something that you are probably already prepared for. But the papers, I will say, are much longer, are much more detailed. They're looking for a higher level of thinking. They're looking for critical thinking. They're looking for evaluation. They're looking for you to really go above and beyond the type of writing you used to do in undergrad. These are not the papers that you can just write, 1 to 3 hours before class is coming, or 1 to 3 hours before it's due. Like, these are things that you're going to have to be very intentional about. Knowing how to cite APA format style and all of that good stuff, you're going to need to be able to do that. Having credible sources and really making sure that those sources are reliable and that the study is valid is going to be essential to your paper. And it's just important, again, that you take that seriously. So I would encourage you to utilize your writing center. Give your paper to your teacher before it's due. I used to submit my papers early and ask my teachers, okay, if I'm off with something, or if I did something wrong, or if I left something out, or if you have any major concerns before it's due, please let me know. And my professors did that. They said, hey, your paper's fine. Only one time did the teacher say, like, hey, actually, like, you missed this whole set of questions or whatever like that. So just be sure to be intentional about utilizing your teachers as well, so that they can help you, and so you can succeed. I think the last major thing worth mentioning is your field placement. You should be expected to complete a field placement. This is where you are getting hands-on experience as an intern, working in a setting. Depending on your school, if you are in a concurrent program, you may visit the site 2 to 3 times a week, anywhere between 15 and 25 hours a week. If you're in a block field placement like myself, you will complete all of your coursework first, and then you will enter a full-time internship where you are only going to that field placement site full times, 4 to 5 days out of the week, 40 hours a week, and you are working. You are working for free, unless they're nice enough to pay you and they have the money to pay you. But most of the time, it's free. So you're getting that hands-on experience, and so it's really important to be evaluating and exploring areas of interest early on, thinking about what setting you want to work in, what population you want to work in, what are the day-to-day tasks you want to be doing. So if you are able to interview a practitioner in the field, a social worker in the field, then that is great. Speak with your field liaison, your field supervisor early on, so that you can get a greater sense of your interest in your goals, especially if you have a blocked field placement. If you have a blocked field placement, I saw so many students, and I initially thought I wanted to do this, but there were so many students that interned out of state, and so because they knew they wanted to relocate and take their licensing exam in that state, and so they set themselves up. I have classmates that interned in Minnesota and California, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. But they did that, and they set themselves up by starting very early. I think they started in September, or like September, October, looking at programs, and they were interviewing in January, and were placed by February to do that. And I was as well, but I stayed in state. And so I just say all of that to say this is a process you want to begin early on, because you want to make sure, especially if you're thinking about doing schools, that's something you need to make a decision very early on. If you know that you want to become a school social worker and you want your field placement to be in a school setting. Okay, so that's all I have for today's video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comment section below what's one thing that you did not expect in your program that you are currently experiencing, and share with us how you're handling that. Thank you so much for watching, and until I see you next time, be you, be great.